Alright guys, welcome back to actually, it's not really welcome back. We are playing a game we've played before, but we're going to be trying out something that we haven't done before. Now this is an idea of a game that Mr. xTech Gaming on YouTube has been playing around with, and I reached out to him and said, hey man, can I give it a shot? He said, sure, go right ahead. So what we're going to be doing is a little thing called Hut to GM. Hut to GM is going to be where we go in, open some packs. As you see, I have 4 here. It's up in the air of what the right amount of packs is. And try to build a team that wins the Stanley Cup in GM mode using these players that we pull. A couple things, like if we get a team of the week, which, by the way, the team of the week this week is pretty garbage. I was looking at it. But if we get a Gustav Nyquist, we bump his rating up to an 87. That kind of thing. So it is the cards that you get here. Some of the overalls might be different, though. Hut to GM seems to be different ratings, and I'm not sure why, but that's the way it is. So there is, even though it doesn't say right here, as you can see I'm wearing my Leafs jersey, there is an Austin Matthews milestone card out too. It just came out recording 7:15 kind of thing, so it is out now. So we're going to try and get that one too, because what a game. We got 3 of the Gold Plus players, or the Gold Plus packs, sorry, and then we got this one, the Face Off Ultimate Collector's Pack, because the Face Off set is out right now. So this includes 8 rare players and 3 guaranteed Face Off collectibles. Funny fact, when I bought this, it said 5 rare players and 5 Face Off collectibles, so I don't know what happened to the rest of them. But let's jump right into the packs and see what we can get. So let's open up this first one. We're looking for a full team. If we don't have a full team by the end, I will just go ahead and buy a couple more. But there's Nick Spaulding, Brandon Bollig. Not looking for these guys. Kyle Turris, awesome. Zach Bogosian, Adam Henrique, John Ramage. I don't even know who that is. Brandon Bollig. Alright, so let me write down these players, and we'll jump into the next pack. Alright, with that pack done, funny enough, I didn't even notice until I was writing the players down, but I'm hoping for an Austin Matthews, and I pulled a Kyle Turris, who scored the goal to beat the Leafs. Oh well. So let's just fly through this one. Crazy explosion pack. And we get a Morgan Riley. There's our top pairing defenseman right there. David Schlemko. Alright. Elias Lindholm, another sweet young player. Victor Stahlberg and Marian Gaborik, Sean Matthias. Some quality additions. Marian Gaborik is going to be solid for us. Riley's going to be solid for us. We might even have a spot for Lindholm and Stahlberg there. So we're going to write these guys down, and we'll be back for the next one. All right, with 2 packs out of the way, we're totally looking for a goalie. We need a big goalie. We do have the big pack lag, so we're going to skip this one quick. But we need a goalie. So TJ Brennan, the Marlies All-Star that can't seem to put it together. Patty Marleau is sweet. He's getting a little old, but he's still going to be a solid player. Matt Reed. Radulov. Radulov is going to be interesting. I'm not sure what he's rated in GM mode, but that's going to be fun. Victor Love and Derek Engeland. Engeland, yes. Derek Engeland. So I'm really hoping for a goal in the next pack, or else we're going to have to crack open some new ones. And it's time for the big guns. So here we go. 8 rare players. We need a goalie. We need a goalie. Ryan Ellis. That's going to be one of our top, that's our top right defenseman in this. I'm just going to shoot through him. I can't handle it. Look how big that pack is. There's our goalie, Louis Domingue. Pretty crappy. I want a better goalie. There's a face-off collectible, Eddie Lack. So we're improving on the goalie thing. Jeff Zach. Okay, guys, I said I wanted a goalie. I didn't want them all, and I wanted a good one, not 3 crappy goalies. Another Radulov. There we go. Steve Mason. Steve Mason is our starting goalie. Dennis Weidman. with the Radulov thing, I will get back to that in just a moment. But we got Mike Fisher, Nail Yakupov. We got Nail. I'm definitely taking Nail. Raffle, Marcus Johansson, Yannick Weber, Chris Pronger. We got our first. That is my first team of the week that I've pulled so far with Marcus Granlund. I'm not sure he's even gonna make the team, but I've got a team of the week. Andrew Ladd, solid. Michael Backlund. This is gonna be a lot of work to put this team together. But for the Radulov, because he is 86, he would make the team normally. I'm going to go on the market and buy the first 86 overall player that I come across. So I'm going to write these guys down and I'll meet you in the market in just 1 second. So here we are in the auction house. We're just going to go here, go level, gold, rarity's going to be rare, just so that because it has to be rare if it's an 86. And we're looking for just the first 86 that we see. We already have Marleau, so it's got to be Derek Brassard. All right. So let me throw this team together, and I'll meet you over in GM mode. And after that long, excruciating building the team, man, xTech, I really appreciate what you do. We are here with our Buffalo Bisons. Oops, I think that's the Jays team. The Burnaby Bisons. Decent team though, 94 offense, 90 defense, 89 goaltending. Some guys got some pretty solid upgrades. Pretty solid, I will say that. Now let's check out the lines, see what they gave us for the default lines. We're probably going to tinker with them a little bit, but let's see. So we got Ladd, Turris, Gaborik. That's a pretty solid first line. Then we got Brassard, Johansson, Yak, Lindholm, Henrique, Marleau, Matthias Backlund, and Radulov. So our right wings are weak. Like, seriously weak. I thought that they would be a little better than that, but they aren't. Where we're strong is up the middle. We have some really good centers. Really good centers. And we got some decent left wingers too. Like, I brought in Matthias instead of Victor Stahlberg as our fourth right winger because Stahlberg was an 81. So Matthias is an 82, I guess. It's a little better. So that's decent. I don't know if I'm going to change this right now. I think we should just leave this and see what happens. Might do a little mixing up if it doesn't quite work. Maybe you move Marleau up a line or something like that. As for defense, we got Riley and Ellis, solid top pairing. Bogosian and Weidman, that's another good pairing, and then Schlemko and Englund. Those are the tough guys, the defensive shutdown guys. But we got some offensive defensemen at the top here, so I think we might do this. Put two-way with Riley, and then a two-way with Ellis. See if that works. And our goalies, Mr. Mason, got a bit of a boost. He's an 88 overall. The rest of our goalies sucked. They were like, yeah, 81 was the highest. I did add Domingue in as well. I don't know if Ladd's gonna, or if Lax does really bad, we might switch to him. So let's quick go into the settings. Because I just want to turn injuries off. Because I also turned off the salary cap because we're actually over it. So as in traditional Hut to GM, we have to slow sim the first game. So this is actually Turris versus Henrique, which is kind of funny because we have both of them. So first period, Backlund scores on Corey Schneider. We're up 1-0. He scored from literally in the crease. Second period, Kyle Turris scores on Corey Schneider from a little bit farther out. And third period, Camilleri gets one back, but we come away with the win. So we're up one game to start it. I'm going to skip ahead a couple of months. We'll probably go up to December 1st here. And I'll come back and show you how we're doing. So here we are on December 1st. Looks like we're on a bit of a 2-game winning streak here. But 11, 10, and 2 is not a very good record. It's okay. It's okay, but it's not very good. So we are tied for the last wildcard spot. Only 5 points out, though. Only 5 points out. So let's check out the stats right now. See who's performing, see what we can fix. So Derek Brassard is leading the team in points. Brassard is far and away leading the team in points. He's got 9 points more than anybody else. So we're going to bump him up to the first line. He's coming up the first line. Gabrick, Turris, not doing so well. Johansson, Gabrick's only got 2 goals. Andrew Ladd has been taking a lot of penalties, apparently. He's got 9 goals, so he's doing decent there. So if we bump Brassard up to the first line, yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Anybody like really not performing? Bogosian, England, that's, I expected that. Shlumko, Matthias, Radulov, yeah, these guys. Patty Marleau's not doing a whole lot on the third line there. Alright, so let's jump back in and yeah, let's see if we could mix up some lines a little here. Actually, I just want to check something first. Who's leading the league right now? Because 23 points in 23 games is decent. Entire league. Bergeron with 32. Wow. The actual Radulov. How come he gets 24 and ours doesn't have that many points? That sucks. So our guy is... yeah, he's tied with Malkin, so that's decent. That's decent. He's ahead of Crosby. Line with 22. Look at that. Beats out Mr. Matthews. The real Yak is doing a lot better than ours. These guys. The real versions are way better than our versions. I don't know how they got better versions, but they did. So, let's jump into the lines. Let's mix them up a little bit. And so that's after 23 games. We'll jump in. We'll head to probably February 1st or something like that. We'll have to see. Edit lines. Let's bump Turris to the second line. Brassard, you're coming up. And I'm gonna move Lindholm down and Yak down one. Maybe try and spark those lines. So I will see you probably in the beginning of February. I'll be right back. So that was a much better thing. As you can see, we are now 28, 20, and 3. We had some pretty good streaks. So changing seemed to do some work. As you can see, we won a lot of games 4-2 in that month. A lot of games. I don't know why, but that's kind of cool. As you can see, we are sitting 2 points up of Buffalo in the 3rd spot in our division now. We are, I don't know, 5 points up on the 2nd wildcard spot, so we have a pretty good hold on that spot right now. We can't take any time off, but we got a pretty good hold on it. I'm gonna check the stats is where I was going, and I didn't go the right way. As you can see, our locker room chemistry is up to 79%. It was at 70 when we started. We're growing. Derek Brassard is still leading the way. Dude's a diamond in the rough. 47 points. Look at him go. Ottawa got himself a player, apparently. Kyle Turris looks like he turned it around on the 2nd line. Gabrick still isn't scoring, but he's getting assists, so that's all right. 37 points is decent. 37 for Johansson on the 2nd line, though. It's better. Henrique on the 3rd line is getting 33 points, so he's beating Ladd, who's on the 1st line. Radulov picked it up, it looks like. Riley is now an 88 because that's how this game works. I'm actually curious to see. Let's check out the overalls just quick. Just quick little intermission. I wish this menu system was a little bit faster. Like, it's faster than NHL 16, but it's still a little clunky. Our lineups Has anybody really changed? Matthias went up. Which is weird, because I wouldn't expect him to go up. The rest of our offense has stayed the same. Defense, though, Morgan Riley's an 88. Bogosian went up to an 86. Ellis and Weidman. And then our goalies, pretty sure they would stay the same. Yeah. So our defense score has actually gotten better over the year, which is nice. So we are in a playoff spot right now. We have just over, yeah, so we got 51 games, so we've got, what is that, 31 games left. So we got a couple of months here. So let's go. We'll sim up to the first here, 1st of April, April Fool's Day, and we'll find out if we're in a playoff spot still. 41, 32, and 4. So here we are. Pretty sure we're pretty locked into a playoff spot. We're only 1 point up, but we're only 2 points back. This is crazy close. And look at Tampa Bay is leading with 10 overtime losses. So I guess these last few games mean something. This game is huge. We're gonna slow sim this one because it's yeah, we're 1 point apart. So let's do this. Come on, boys. First period, they're up 1. Miller on Mason. Second period, Gabbert gets one back, but Jimmy Hayes scored. Let's increase the sim speed here. Come on. Gotta put one in. We're beating him in shots. Is this gonna be it? I think we lost. Yeah, tough loss, tough loss. So they're ahead of us now. Didn't even get an extra point or anything. So they jumped ahead of us. So let's just sim up to Buffalo here. No point in making the pain any worse. So we actually have more wins than them, but they have more overtime losses. So they're ahead of us. Ouch. We just got spanked. 8-0. Bounce back. So at least we got 1 point there. Are we still in a spot, or did we just lose our spot? We are in the wild card spot. Tied with Ottawa. We need to win the last 2 games. Or else we're out. It's as easy as that. We need to win both of these games. Period number 1 against Buffalo and Jack Eichel. We're up 2-0. Marleau and Yakupov. Third line is coming through hot. Second period, they come right back. O'Reilly and Gergensen. Why are we playing Eddie Lack? Jack Eichel scores a pair and there goes the game. Why did they start Eddie Lack? No. I think this is what's called a choke. Straight up. We choked. Had a good team. Had a good year. But we choked. Period number 1. They started Eddie Lack again. 4-1. Gabbert makes it 4-2. Riley and Jansen make it interesting, but Johansson scores for them too, and Daniel Winnick seals it. And that looks like it's our season. Don't think we made it. Unless Ottawa didn't win. No, Ottawa won a game. So we were bounced. That's called a choke. We choked big time. Why is our goalie 81? Like, what happened there? Did we... Because Mason can't get injured. No, they just decided that Eddie Lack was a good way to finish the season. So that's something I'm going to have to learn. I think that's in goalie rotation or something like that. But unfortunately, first season of this, we choked. We choked big time. So, let's sim to the draft. Let's see if we can win the draft lottery. Why not? So here we are. Stanley Cup champion is St. Louis Blues. And the Calder Cup was the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, I believe is what that said. I'm not 100% sure, but here is it. We bumped up to 12th. The Rangers won it. Alright, so let's do a quick little stop simulation where you gotta check out continue simming. Stop. Okay. Stop simulation. Jeez. No, I don't want to quit. Cancel. I just wanted to see Stat Central. We gotta check out the final season totals here. Derek Brassard couldn't quite make the 82-point plateau point a game, but he had a wicked season. Almost 30 goals, 50 assists, 79 points. That's a solid season. Gabrick did pretty good. Turris 64. Like, these are good numbers. Good numbers for these guys. The plus minus is terrible on these guys. We had some rough guys. Riley at 82 games. After 82 games, 38 points, plus 13. Good season for him. Marleau on the third line had a solid season. How did our boys at the bottom here? Oh, managed to get a point. Managed to get a goal here. England got a goal. And some decent, like, Matthias with 10 goals. Alright. What about goalies? How did our goalies do? Mason got an assist. That's pretty cool. So he was 34-28. 269 goals against average. 908 save percentage. Mr. Lack was 7-10 with a 313 and 905. So he was decent as well. Lost us some key games at the end there though. 2 shutouts to 3 shutouts. So we need a little bit better from our backup goalie, but he dropped to an 87. Wow, he drops to an 87 by the end of the year. Thank you guys for watching though. This is my first ever Hut to GM. If that's what I want to call it. I don't know. Maybe we'll come up with a different name because that is xTech's name. It is his idea. Make sure you check out all his information in the description below, as well as mine. Follow me on Twitter and all that stuff. Make sure you leave a like rating if you did enjoy this video, and let me know if you want to see more. I will catch you in another video very, very soon. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.